Alright, hey everyone, you tuned into Grr-Must-Errd Gaming. I'm just here with my Zelda Breath of the Wild Cribs tour. This is the home tour. I thought the addition they did of how you build your house is fantastic. This is the upgraded version, so I finally maxed out the rooms, 15 rooms. I'll also show you all how I come across money to deal with this. I'm not late game, I'm pretty early game, but I've been running around doing a lot of random stuff. But let's get in there and I'll show you what I built because I thought it was the most functional and it had everything I need in it and used up all the rooms. I do look forward to kind of taking it all apart, building some different, more artistic ones, and just kind of mess around with like the different layouts you can do and how you can build it. But for now, as I push through the story and focus on the game, this is the most useful layout I've found. And keep it. So the foyer you start with, I added the 2 large square rooms, one unfurnished and one furnished. Obviously the kitchen, I do a lot of cooking. I always make sure I'm loaded up with what I need to go out and tackle whatever's on the daily plan for the missions. And food can be so helpful. You really should cook. You should use all the different power-ups that you get from it that you can, and make the elixirs because they're really valuable. And I hammer them back. I go through all my resources as much as possible. Okay, so then we have the goddess statue just so you can level up while you're here. I put the gallery in just because I like it, and as you'd seen in my other video, I've got the same picture. I'm probably gonna leave that. I really like that. I think that turned out great. So. Got the bedroom at the back end. It's always good to have somewhere you can sleep and restore your hearts. And then upstairs is straight weapons. So the shield galley. 2 separate sword galleys. That's a sword I made, which is a really great one. It's even got the Master Sword hilt on it, which isn't the Master Sword because the Master Sword's right here. And as you can see on my back, I've got the Hellenian shield. I like how they gave the sheaths to the sword in this. It's fantastic. There's the boomerang from Wind Waker. This is the Phantom Ganon sword that you get. Oh, and if you're curious, this is like you can use like any kind of regular straight sword one-handed, and that's a Liza horn. So you just put a Liza horn and it turns into like a samurai sword. I just thought that looks cool, so I put it there. And then these are the 3 special swords you get from amiibos. So the reason I have so much money is because I have all the amiibos, and I blast my amiibos every day, and you get tons of resources, and you get these cool swords. I actually can't remember what the name of this one was. And wait, can we bring it up here? Let's check this out. So that's the Dusk Claymore. This is Big Goron's sword. This one was in Breath of the Wild. It was fantastic. I don't think the Dusk Claymore is new. And everybody knows what this is. Famous Majora's Mask sword right there. The Fierce Deity. Which is really great. And since we're doing this, let's take a look at what we got here. Just so that we can have the proper... That's a Gloom sword that Phantom Ganon drops when you defeat the hands and then you have to fight one. I've got a bunch of those now. I've been nuking that guy lately. The hands are harder than he is, in my opinion. So yeah, I've got 2 in my inventory. But we will always run Master Sword as long as it's powered up. Again, Seabreeze Boomerang from Wind Waker. That's a cool one. I just like it because it's special. That comes from the amiibo also. And then this is a Blue Lizapo horn and a Royal Guard sword. So yeah, there you go. Then we just got a few bows, a powered up Lionel bow. This is the this is actually the Demon King's bow. So you get that from Phantom Ganon whenever you fight him, and he drops that. That's a Mighty Lionel bow. It's a really powerful bow, so that's why I've got it saved for till I'm later on in the game because I'm not doing anything too crazy yet. And the Royal Guards bow I got in the castle. I will upload a video, or it might go up first, of my castle run. Basically, I ran the full castle in order to get the Hellenian shield because I figured it would be like Breath of the Wild, and you get this beauty shield out of there, which was true. And also in my run, if you clear it properly, you can check my videos, which I upload. They should have everything in it when they go up. The runs were a bit rough. You get the entire Royal Guard set. So I pulled that out of the castle. And it's actually a pretty good set, except for the beret. I actually really like this one. And you notice it's got the level 4 armor rating, I guess. And then you also get the soldier set, which is one of my favorites, except for that stupid helmet. Super funny looking, but it's very good for armor. And I like to rock that with just the hood. I think it looks good like that, and you got the nice armor on. So yeah, we got our shield, we got our badass master sword, both together there, and the house is all set up. Best layout I find for essentially coming home, just doing stuff and getting out, because it's all about like efficiency right now. We're gonna be focused on playing the game before we start messing around, and that's all 15 rooms used. Now this is great because again, I put the paddock, and I didn't necessarily put the paddock because of any certain reason, but just to put Epona in it, because I think Epona should always be at the house. She's the most legendary Zelda horse, and she belongs here. So that's why I got a paddock. I really wanted the fish pond and the garden, but again, I like having my weapons, and I collect a lot of weapons. It's always good to have a few good weapons you can run back and grab. So yeah, that's it. And then you get the wicked view. I thought they did such a good job with this. Terrytown and where they put you this time, as opposed to Hateno Village is where you were in Breath of the Wild. You got the shrine, and yeah, so that's Grr-Must-Errd Gaming. That's my place that I've built. It will change, and this would be my second. Again, like I said, this is my upgraded, the full scale, 15 rooms. And I will have this up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see a bit more content. We're definitely building out a lot more around Tears of the Kingdom and doing some cooler stuff than I've been, as opposed to the fact that I have been live streaming all my gameplay, and then I just kind of cut from there what I want and what I want on the channel. So yeah, smash that like button, get in the comments, let me know what you think. Have you had a good time building in this? Do you like the contents? I know some people don't like the way they're taking open world Zelda. I love it. I playing this reminds me how I got so hooked on Breath of the Wild, and even more so with this one. It's such a good game. I'm stoked. So yeah, join the community, stick around, have yourself a great day. Adios.